got Iraqis and Syrians in this area, so everybody's kind of split themselves up in their own groups. And this is what we want to do, because at the moment a lot of the local charities, they're really struggling to get the things out to the people. And the only way they've come up with, and in my opinion this is dehumanizing, it's not very dignified, is to get people to queue up for 3 hours in one long queue to get one meal. I don't know if you've seen the picture which I posted, but the meal it's not worth queuing 3 minutes for, never mind 3 hours. But the point is, what we're trying to do now, we're working with the local charities, and we want to suggest an alternative distribution system where, rather than getting people queuing up and feeling like they're beggars, go into these individual clusters. We've got the cultural know-how to talk with these people in Arabic, in Pashto, in Urdu, in whatever languages they need. And we can recognise the trustworthy individuals amongst them, because as you know, in these cultures what happens is that people elect automatically, not elect, it's not an election, but they have their leader, they have the man who they respect. And so what we're doing, we're dealing with these people, we're trying to identify them. Once we've identified them, we speak to the people in the cluster and we ask them, do you trust that person? If we were to bring some supplies for you, some food, some clothes, some shelter, if we were to bring some supplies for you, would you trust that we give them all to that man and he distributes it amongst you? And they all say yes, yes, we would. And so this is what we've been doing. We've been going to the individuals in the clusters, making a delivery. It's not as good for photos. You won't get the nice photos of everyone handing out one by one. That's not what we're here for. We're not here for that's not the main priority. We do need to raise awareness as well, but the most effective way is to get all the stock what you guys have got in your vans today to these individuals. What I can do is I can come on the ground with you and introduce you to some of these individuals, and then your guys can take it from there. What they will do also is they will give you a group of their volunteers from their people. The van door will be open, there'll be no chaos inshallah, and everybody will take the things calmly to one person in one place, and then they can distribute it individually whenever they've got time inshallah. So we're still, as I said, we're still working on the system, and ideally what we need to do is split this up even more and get it into clusters of about 100 to 150 people.
How many people are there?
Right. There's about 4,000 people now, because it's increasing, and here we've got about 20 clusters. So that's too many, the clusters are too big at the moment. We want to break them down even more. But we've started, alhamdulillah, and it's so far so good. And inshallah, do you have any people coming on later on? No? So you have your people coming, do they have a specific date when they will be coming?
Not really.
So what we'll do today, how much time do you have here?
We will stay here inshallah until Sunday.
Until Sunday. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, you're more than welcome to come around with us and get a feel for what's going on. There's also as well, there's not just the big jungle camp here. There's about 20 different camps all over northern France. One of the biggest ones is in Dunkirk, the one we mentioned.
Is there any way that we can go to smaller camps?
I could, yeah, of course, I could. Same thing, we've been using the same system. So there's, in the middle of Calais, there's a smaller camp. 10 days ago, there were 250 people there. Sorry, 10 days ago, there were about 65 people there, and now there's 350. So it's growing. These are all Syrians.
Do you get people shopping in children camps? Or do you get
yeah. The thing is that there's nothing's been done by the French government. The French government are just pretending it doesn't exist, because as soon as they recognise it, they've got to do something about it. So the French are just turning a blind eye. The only thing you'll see is a few police on the bridge, quite far away from the camp. You won't see anything else.
Do you think it's worthwhile for us to go to these smaller camps and go and distribute them there that they need for more stuff, or the jungle itself?
To be honest, the smaller camps which we know of, there's another one which we need to investigate yet. The smaller camps which we know of, they've been looked after. They're receiving stocks. They're receiving stocks. No, we've been bringing things ourselves, and we've also been calling into the local people. So for example, up in Dunkirk today, it's our team who's giving these meals out. Today, tomorrow, the day after, we've just ordered about 15 lambs from a butcher in Dunkirk, and just before Eid, we're going to give them the hot roasts. So this is all I can do today. I can come in, I can introduce you to a few of the key people, and then you can do the distributions yourself. You might be tempted to go here, give some here, give some here. What I'd suggest, for the sake of time, for the sake of efficiency, let's just focus on one area. If you want to have a walk around the jungle after and see yourself, you can do that. But I think it's best just to focus on.
So is it better for us to go into the jungle rather than the smaller ones?
Personally, I think so. I think so. So what kind of supplies did you see?
Hoodies, captain's jeans, got 2 pallets of water, made up packs as well, cakes, lockers, socks, hats and gloves. Yeah, we've got blankets. We've got 100 blankets, t-shirts, shirts, branded shirts as well. Yeah. So
how many people could roughly?
I don't know.
If you like, I can take you to the Syrian camp.
Bro, what we got is jungle. How many trainers we got from the store together?
We're holding about 80 pairs brand new, and we've also, I think we've probably got another 30 roughly
used.
Used ones.
We got 100 blankets. We got 500 under air boxers.
This is between the 2 vans.
Yeah. We've got 500 pairs of socks. Maybe it's a little bit more here and there. Then we've got obviously the used clothing as well.
We've got 3,000 boxes of water.
Is it the walking distance from here to here or not? To walk, okay? You can walk.
But it's very muddy. I don't know what shoes you got.
That's fine, that's no problem.
It was raining the last 2 days, so it's a bit muddy.
So, the Syrian camp, is that where the AIDS needed the most at the moment?
It's needed everywhere, to be honest. It's needed everywhere.
What would be the best thing for us?
But what I'm thinking about doing is, if you want to avoid the jungle and you want to go to the Syrian camp, you can get it easily done.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the Syrian camp in particular camp, because we want to go where it's needed. I know you're saying it's needed most everywhere, but we want to go in the pretty much in the hot
Where it's needed the most.
Yeah.
You know, like you're saying, there's groups that obviously people have got selling
well,
the stuff.
there's one Sudanese group, which is about here. In this area here, Sudanese. We gave some to the Sudanese here yesterday. We've sorted out this area. So if you like, we can go to one of the Sudanese areas. And I think they're most in the need. The thing is as well, a lot of the people who are in there, a lot of them don't like to ask.
Yeah,
they don't like to queue up. And so by doing it this way, we can get the things to those people who need it.
You know what you were saying about us not handing out any of the stuff up and like getting the photo opportunity, because so many people have donated to us, and they should have what they call back again.
No, you get photographs, but what I mean is, honestly, we've had some really awkward people. They want to give it out to the individuals one by one. If you want to show your stocks coming to the people in bulk, no problem. They'll be okay with that.
The reason being is because so many people have donated to us, want to actually show them that this is what
we want that as well.
Stuff. Yeah.
Because there's 2 elements to this campaign. One is getting the things which are most needed to the people, and the other element is raising awareness, so we get a political solution.
Well, you know, we're from Newcastle. Now, there was initial people we were going to come with, but we didn't feel comfortable going from, because the majority of them were not Muslims. Didn't feel comfortable, so we decided that we got in touch with a few other people. Alhamdulillah, I managed to get your details. I've been following you and whatnot. So we would much rather go with you guys, just and then that way, when we show.
Are you doing it under the auspice of an official charity?
No.
It's all individual.
Because people know us, they've been so instructed, we've got enough to come back again in November. We won't go to Van this time. Remember, inshallah, we'll come back again. Pretty much prepared.
What we've got, actually, we've got a bigger project we're working on. As soon as we've got the clusters sorted out, we're going to build a large communal kitchen in each one of the clusters. So we're looking to build about 30 or 40 clusters, 30 or 40 kitchens, and then what that's going to mean is when this aid is coming, just go straight to the kitchen, and they can cook themselves. They don't feel like they're begging, they don't feel like they're low, they're chipping in and helping each other. So.
Do they find the photos like degrading?
Some people in the past, they've said don't take any photos. What we started to do when we first arrived is we wouldn't take a single photo except that we asked for permission. And then what's happened over the last couple of weeks is that everybody in the jungle knows us now. I saw they're not bothered. They don't even need us to ask anymore. But if somebody doesn't want a photograph, then they'll let you know. So that's kind of where they're at.
Where do we go from here?
What's that, sorry?
Where do we go from here?
We can head straight into the jungle. I'm just waiting for Jen to come back. One thing to bear in mind is that the Syrians, they're very touchy about photographs. They won't want their photos taken. And the reason is, if the photos get back to Syria, their families could suffer over in Syria. So, the Sudanese, just to let you know as well, the situation with the Sudanese, it's very strange. About half of them have already been given asylum in France. They've been granted asylum for 8 years, 10 years. And the French are still ignoring them and not giving them any housing. So they have to wait sometimes up to 4 months in the jungle before they're given any housing. So that's the situation there. So not everybody is trying to get over to England. Some people are in the jungle because they've got no accommodation from the French.
But is the size of the jungle increasing every week?
The physical size is the same. In terms of people arriving, yeah, there's people coming all the time. It's really hard to follow numbers as well. Everything's estimates. Everyone's just guessing. I'll be honest, I don't really know. There's been a change in Dunkirk. The thing is, in Calais, they've got the mayor of Calais is from the right-wing party, and so they're not very supportive. In Dunkirk, where they have a left-wing mayor, he's just said that they're going to send some containers down to the Dunkirk camp as temporary housing for people. So there's some developments there. But it's like a dirty little secret. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to even pretend it exists. Who are based here?
Yeah.
Muslim charities. I don't know of any who are based here.
You see, because my research, I can't find any.
No, I don't know of any who are based here. But there are people coming in now.
Is there any reason for that?
It's just slow response. Alhamdulillah, we're here now. We're looking for, at the moment, we're looking for storage. We're looking for our own warehouse in Calais. And so maybe in a few days' time we'll be ready to go into that. You know what we're like, we're just slow to respond.
The camp's obviously been there for a very long time. And I'm shocked